Good evening. My name is Amrit Kumar Singh, and today I am going to discuss one small topic from power electronics, that is harmonic analysis on AC and DC side of converter. Whenever power electronics converter comes into the system, it injects harmonics on DC side as well as on AC side of converter. So basically, I am going to discuss two things on both sides. Harmonic analysis on DC side, harmonic analysis on DC side, as well as harmonic analysis on AC side of converter. For a load, whether it is AC or DC, in case of AC, only fundamental of the waveform is responsible to deliver load. Only fundamental is responsible to deliver load. Similarly, in case of AC, only average value is responsible to deliver load. Apart from these two things, average value on DC side and fundamental value on AC side, whatever the other things comes, that is unnecessary. So how would you know that whether your output waveform or whether your converter waveform is producing harmonic free waveform or not? So for that, for knowing the percentage of unimportant thing, you do need to do harmonic analysis. For example, any of the output waveform from the rectifier do consist of fundamental, average value plus fundamental plus first harmonic the second harmonics, plus third harmonic. First is called fundamental. In case of DC, only average value is responsible to deliver load. Similarly, if you are talking about on AC side, only fundamental is responsible to deliver load. So how you come to know that how much unnecessary things, unnecessary thing is there in your waveform? Total is this much. If you subtract the average value, you will get the unnecessary thing. So VOR square minus V0 square will give unwanted things on the DC side of converter. Similarly, in case of, if you remove fundamental from the RMS value, you will get unnecessary things. Here you have to know that how much unnecessary thing is there in your system, in your output waveform. Only fundamental is responsible to deliver your load. So you have to make it through average value with respect to average value. And you do need to calculate form factor. Which can be defined as the output RMS value divided by output DC value. And from that, voltage ripple factor can be defined as form factor square minus 1, which comes from here. As your total value is total unnecessary things is VOR square minus V0 square of root under. you have to divide is the average value, which is your necessary things. This is known to be as voltage ripple factor. If you do need to calculate it, this can be again rewritten as that is named as voltage ripple factor. This term is known to be as form factor. Similarly, in case of AC, you do need to calculate total harmonic distortion with respect to fundamental value. So, total harmonic distortion can be defined as the ratio of unnecessary things to the fundamental. This can be again further can be written as so. Here we define distortion factor. That is G, and G can be given as, this implies your total harmonic distortion becomes equals to 1 upon G square minus 1. So from these analysis on DC side as well as analysis on AC side, you came to know you have calculated 4 values. That is form factor, voltage ripple factor on DC side, and distortion factor and total harmonic distortion for AC side. For example, I am going to give you an example of single phase full bridge rectifier. We have calculated 4 things. Form factor, that is equals to VR by V naught. Voltage ripple factor, that is equals to form factor square minus 1. Distortion factor, that is equals to fundamental upon RMS, and total harmonic distortion, that is equals to 1 upon G square minus 1. So, in case of AC, we are giving to a single phase full bridge rectifier single phase AC you are giving, and you are getting output as, for example, I have taken here for alpha equals to 0 degree. You will get a constant output DC. Suppose you have taken a large inductor, so that output current will be constant. This is the output current I naught. It is constant if you have taken large inductor as a load. But due to the output current is constant, your input current will become with harmonics. Here I have taken alpha equals to 0, so it starts from 0, pi, 2 pi. It is plus I naught, it is minus I naught. Form can be written as ISR is equals to 4 I naught by n pi sine of n omega t plus phi naught. Here we can calculate distortion factor and total harmonic distortion. From the ISR value you can calculate IS1, which is equals to amplitude divided by root 2, that is 2 root 2 I naught for n equals to 1, 2 root 2 I naught by n pi, I pi, and ISR is the RMS value of this waveform, which is nothing but equals to I naught. So from these two data, you can calculate the value of G. It is equal to IS1 upon ISR. It is equal to 2 root 2 I naught by pi into 1 upon I naught. So you will get value as 2 root 2 I naught by 2 root 2 by pi. Similarly, from this you can calculate voltage ripple factor. It will be 1 upon G square minus 1. Now coming to DC side of the rectifier, single phase full bridge rectifier. You do need to calculate form factor as well as voltage ripple factor. For single phase DC, for single phase full bridge rectifier, the output voltage is with 2 pulses, 0, pi, 2 pi. This is the output voltage V0. So what is the average output voltage V0 equals to 2 Vm by pi. And what is the RMS value of output voltage? It is equals to Vm by root 2. And we know form factor is equals to VSR upon V0. It is equals to Vm by root 2 divided by 2 Vm by pi. Vm going to be cancelled. It is equals to pi by 2 root 2. From here you can calculate voltage ripple factor, which is equals to form factor square minus 1. So with these all 4 data, we can calculate harmonic analysis on AC side as well as on DC side. And that's all. This is the end of my video. Thank you.